Alright guys, welcome to my channel. This is your boy TOBI. Just in case it's the first time you're meeting me or you're seeing this channel, you might just want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, comment to the video as well, turn on the post notification bell so whenever we upload any fresh updates you get notified. As a matter of fact, we post videos on daily basis. These are live broadcasts with Samuel Ekpa, and I want you guys to stay informed of what's going on in the territories of the Biafrans. That is why I'm asking you to subscribe. All right, so I'm taking you straight into the video that happened today, the 8th day of the month of November 2024. All right guys, stay close and watch this video. Don't forget to subscribe.
International human rights treaties during the Biafra Convention in Finland. Success, I don't know, can you hear me? Is my voice coming out?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, you are very loud.
Good evening. Was the national anthem out? Did you hear that?
Yes. Everything was perfect.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone. The media teams are very busy at this point, and they're going to join us along the way. But because of our time and engagement, we've decided to come to this particular space this afternoon, this evening, depending on where you are listening from. So I welcome every one of you, fellow Biafrans, friends, well-wishers, and lovers of freedom. I want you to understand that the Biafra government will offer alternative to what Nigeria deprived you. And one of the alternatives we are offering to the Biafra people is the ratification and assent to the United Nations human rights treaties. This will be rectified during the convention to form a legal base for the Biafra government recognition by United Nations and beyond. Like I have informed you all, for those who do not know what we are doing and why this convention is very important at this point and why it has become the only pathway to Biafra freedom. For those who will be wondering, what are they doing? Why are they declaring or why are they having convention in exile? That's why we are called the government in exile. So we will restore the lost sovereign state of Biafra from exile. And if you do not know, for those asking who have done it before, we are laying the precedents for others to follow. Those who care, they will learn from us. So, my fellow Biafrans, first of all, I would like to give a little background on the importance of Biafra government providing alternative to the human right which Nigeria terrorist government has violated with impunity. Every one of you remember when one of the UN working group called Working Group on Arbitrary Detention demanded the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and mandated Nigeria terrorist state to release him within 6 months. After this particular ultimatum was given by a UN certified group called the Working Group on Arbitrary Detention, monetary compensation was also awarded by this group. Nigeria snubbed, ignored, and violated this ultimatum. And so I would like to start laying this background of the importance of the assent or ratifying the Treaty of the United Nations and abide by it, which Nigeria have violated for decades with impunity. So Biafra will be a better alternative for every humankind who wish to be in a civilized world. And Biafra will be a model for other African states who are tyrannic, who does not know the rule of law, who are not democratic. Biafra will be a model for them to learn. So when we ratify these treaties, we will make sure that Biafra become the only African country that will lay a foundation and make a model for other countries to learn. So, and by doing that, it will go a long way in restoring peace, lasting peace in Africa when others learn how to abide by the rule of law and also how to abide and respect the treaties that you signed into law as a country and as a state. Any country without rule of law, any country that does not respect constitution, that country is bound to fail. And that's why Nigeria has failed. Nigeria has no rule of law. Nigeria does not respect its so-called constitution. Nigeria does not respect any treaty that they have signed into law. Nigeria does not respect the United Nations Convention on Human Rights. Nigeria does not respect any agreement whatsoever they are into. And so that is the reason for the anarchy. That is the reason for the insecurity. Apart from the Islamic State agenda, this is the backbone of the insecurity today in Nigeria. That's why Nigeria has become ungovernable and Nigeria has become a failed state, because they do not have the rule of law and they do not respect their own law, not to talk of treaties they are assented to. Biafra will provide a solution. One of the solutions is we will abide by these rules and norms of international treaties and conventions that we will be ratifying during the convention in Finland. So, what is the working group that gave Nigeria ultimatum to release Mazen Amdekano that they kidnapped from Kenya, extraordinarily rendition to Nigeria under torture, inhumane treatment, degrading treatment, and what have you? The working group has the mandate to investigate cases of deprivation of liberty imposed arbitrarily and inconsistently with international standard set forth in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights or international instrument accepted by the state concerned. That is what this working group is all about. The working group investigates alleged cases of arbitrary detention, like in the case of thousands of Biafrans, including Mazen Amdekano. They do this by sending urgent appeal and communications to concerned government, just like they have done to Nigeria, to clarify and or bring the attention of these cases, which they did to Nigeria. They gave Nigeria 6 months. The working group also considers individual complaint. So as you are, like those families that Nigeria have killed, murdered their relative, they can also individually file complaint directly to this particular group. Under its regular communication procedure, leading to the adoption of opinions. So when you file this complaint, they give opinions as to the arbitrariness of this detention. In addition, the working group conduct country visit to assess the situation of deprivation of liberty in the country. That is the primary objective of this working group on arbitrary detention that gave Nigeria 6 months to release Mazen Amdekano and also fine Nigeria to compensate Mazen Amdekano monetarily. Nigeria violated this opinion of the working group, which is a direct violation of the United Nations Charter on the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which Nigeria also assented and signed into their own law and accepted. They will abide by these rules and regulations. National team to any tournament without, ups and downs. with the entire billions of dollars. Biafra government is sending a national team. First ever international competition that will be played for days. I want you to understand, you're sending a team, you're sending a team manager, you're sending a coach, sending the entire team, or putting them in a hotel, feeding them, and they will play match and tournament for many days in a Western world. Calculate it and you know what it means. As this is happening, we are fighting a war that one bullet can cost up to 3,000 to 500,000 naira. 500,000, yes. Up to 35, from 35 to one bullet, 500K. You know, when you see these men carrying weapons to defend our land, you think why would they are defending? You think is a 1 naira bullet. One bullet, RPG, can cost up to 500,000 for one. That is what this government has sustained. You see why they are telling you that the CIA is supporting Simon Ekpa. You see why they are telling you that Simon Ekpa is agent of Europe. You see why they are telling you that this is not from this fundraising. Secret.
Power.
I just want to give you people small tip of the iceberg. Now we are having a convention in Finland. Do you know the cost of this convention? When they see the event ticket is 300 per person. Do you know the cost of this event for 5 days? Do you think that $300 per person for 5 days is going to fit the bills of this convention? The answer is no. The answer is no. You're going to stay in a hotel, even though there was a hotel mentioned there. You're going to stay in a hotel. You're going to feed. There's going to be payment of the hall. There's going to be a lot of payment. Do you think that amount would pay the bill? He can pay it. But you know what? The government is footing that, and that's why we have done one fundraising for this particular convention in Finland, and that was last time, and another one is today. After this program this evening, we're having emergency fundraising for Finland Convention. As this is happening, we are also trying to kit over 100,000 men. And that's why when we post the video, we have to post video of people looking good. We have to post video of people with kit. Not everybody have kit as it is now. But you know what? Aka drama has a money way. That is the most important thing. But I wish. I wish that the Biafra government will have every resources it needs to kit our army from the first to the last. And then they will see men. In fact, if Nigeria will break down that day.
He said,
but
we are getting there.
We are getting there. We are getting there. You know, they say that they release a report. That's what the Nigeria IPOB, the criminals, are using to do propaganda. They made a report. They say they were in our fundraising, and they were analyzing how Biafra government is raising fund.